here at Acorn Fisheries. I've literally just turned up and Chappie over here has had a 36-pounder. So before I even get a chance to set anything up, I'm going to go take a look just to see what sort of fish sit within this complex, and then we're going to have a little walk and get the rods out. But it's raining, it's freezing, the snow was cleared, it was absolutely sheeted with snow yesterday. But yeah, the rain is really coming down now, so let's get out of the rain and go and have a look at this fish. We're out of the rain. It just absolutely started belting down, and yeah, I thought with the camera gear and everything, I thought we're going to get saturated in a minute. I need to get tucked away, and luckily where I'm at, peg 3, we've got this hut, so I probably won't even set my bivvy up. Just going to get my bed and my essentials in here, and my rods are literally just going to be outside the front of the door, so if they scream off I could get up just as quick. Here we're protected from the rain and the wind, but what are the chances? We've just turned up and there's a 36-pounder in the net. It's a 3.5 acre lake, high stock of fish. It's the perfect little venue, especially for winter time, when you're not as confident, you know the fish might not be as active, and you want to get a bend in the rod. Now, what you find is some lakes, carp will switch on quicker than others. Some lakes, carp will scoff up all your bait and you'll be bagging up, especially this time of year as well. But more than likely, it's going to be a lot harder, and more than likely, the fish aren't needing to eat as much. They're not as active, they're not as hungry. But apparently, they have been scoffing up loads and loads of bait. They've been fishing well, and top tip, which I've been given from other anglers and the chap who works here, is the carp are absolutely loving the maggots. So we've got a few pints of maggots here. I'm sort of off the right to where that fish has just been produced, and I'm feeling really confident. So I'm going to wait for this rain to die down just a little bit, and then I'm going to brave it, get the rods out and get fishing. It's absolutely freezing. So we're all set up and the rain stops, but loads of activity going on, loads of fizzing. Oh, just feels like I've been waiting for this for so long. I've got all 3 rods on spinner rigs, and the reason for that is I've always used spinners, Ronnies, and I'm confident in those rigs, so I'm just sticking to what I'm confident in. And it feels like I've been waiting for this for so long, because winter fishing, you don't get those signs as much as you normally would. You don't see the fizzing as much, you don't see indications. But since I've been here, I've had so much screaming at me to say, you're not going to blank. It just feels so exciting. The guy who had the 36 pounder, he's had another fish since, and it's basically just off of where the side of my swim is, where the fish are holding up. Well, some of the fish are holding up and feeding. So really confident on that spot. It's just over 7 wraps out. I'm fishing 10-foot rods, so just over 7 wraps out. Not far at all. And it's a solid bottom. I think most of the bottom in this lake is fairly solid. So it's a good thing, because you know wherever you cast, it's going to be really well presented. It's just exciting. Really exciting. So yeah, just chill out time now. I've just had some food, 2 rods out. I've left the 3rd one out just for the time being, partly because I'm just knackered. Feels like I've just been cold to the bone all day, and I just feel like I'm in no rush. It's Thursday, we're here till Sunday, so I feel like I could just relax a little bit now. And yeah, keep you guys in the loop. But I think I need a nap. But I'm probably just going to get that 3rd rod. Just going to have a little 10 minutes. Get that 3rd rod set. And then get that out. And then we can just chill out.
The fire makes the city look so bright. Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go.
Come on.
Stay with me while we
This is the first one on the old OMC spinner. Oh my god! Come on! Oh, come on! Come on! Come on! Get it! Oh, get it! What? My hands are so cold. But I've just woken up to my rod going. It wasn't really a scream or anything, it was just a quick savage liner really. And I've just opened my eyes to see Mark there going, Ashley, that's a bite. So I've jumped out of bed, onto the rod, and I'm in. This is a massive confidence booster, this fish. Trying out a new rig with a twist, coming in at 24 pounds. Oh, look at this fish. What an absolute banger. Get in. Just show you the other side quick, just before we put her back. Got it on the OMC spinner rig with a slight change. I met Tom Stokes at the Big One show and I was really fascinated by his short booms that he uses on the Ronnie rig, which are only about sort of 4 or 5 inches. So I thought I'm going to give that a go. 5 inch, I was really nervous about it and gonna caught this one. What a stunning fish. Oh, beauty. Right, we'll get her back. Morning. Well, that was an adventurous night, wasn't it? Bit chilly this morning. Doesn't help being opposite the door, which we've left open, because knowing me, if I get a screamer, I'll probably run through the door and end up hanging out the window or something. But yeah, I'm knackered, but what a cracking night. First night down, 1 fish down. Yeah, buzzing, can't wait. We've still got 2 nights ahead of us, so really excited. Mark had a take as well last night, but when it came in it was foul hooked, so I think it took the bait because it was a fat worm rig on the bottom, so took the bait possibly and it came out and then foul hooked it on the way out. Don't know, but fish are definitely active. But I'm going to get up, probably going to reel the rods in earlier than I wanted to today. It's now about 7:30. Reason being is I just want to make sure that my left rig is sorted, and I'm going to relocate my right rig. I didn't get any activity on that last night or since I've been here, and I'm going to make a move on that one. What I might do with the middle rod, because this lake's fairly uniform all around, it's about 7 foot deep all around, and the weather is warming up. It's been really chilly, it's still cold, the wind's blowing, but it is getting a little bit warmer. So I'm tempted to put the middle rod on a 1 foot zig just off the bottom and stick it near my left side, because there's 3 fish being produced off that side now, one being a 36 pounder, so they're obviously active over there, and I'm just thinking if I could complement that spot with a zig off the bottom, then perhaps I'm in for a chance. But I am nervous because I'm new to zig fishing, never zig fished in my life, always watched videos about zig fishing, love the idea, but I guess it's all about building confidence. So you've got to start somewhere, and I'm probably going to make a start at this lake and see how we get on with it. But yeah, absolutely buzzing with that fish. What a stunning fish, and on a new rig. So on the OMC spinner, size 4 Cassian hook, and with a 5-inch boom as well. I was really impressed with Tom Stokes' short booms. They're literally this big, and I thought, that seems too short to work, but he catches loads of fish on it. And the way he explained it being, accurate when you want to get it right, sort of bang on in certain little dips and spots and lakes, and then the whole point of fish not being that spooked with certain leads and things like that. So I thought I'd give it a go,
And what a hook holds, obviously as soon as that fish has taken the bait, they're connecting straight with the lead. And it was just in the bottom left corner, right round here. Absolutely nailed. So yeah, I'm going to brave it, get out in the cold, go sort myself out, and then we'll get the rods reset and back into action.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Mark's been kind enough to show me how to tie my very first zig rig. It's only a foot zig, so I'm going to have a zig a foot off the bottom. I'm really confident in my other rigs. We've just managed to get the rods out, so just left it for a little while, just watched the water. Got my left rod back on the spot where I had the 24-pounder last night. Just out over to my left, probably about 7 reps out. And now I found a really clear spot just off the island with my right hand rod. So really confident on those two. Now I've never fished zigs. This is the first zig rig I've ever tied. I've always watched videos on zigs and I'm trying to build my confidence in something new, so I thought why not.
we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
So it's been quite a quiet day today, but I'm still feeling really optimistic about the session and more so confident in the spots and the rig choice, because I've managed to speak to a couple of iconic people today by the off chance they're both here on the same day, one of which being the owner of the lake, which is Mark Bartlett. And to give it to Mark, he's given me the time of day. I've managed to pick his brains and he's given me some confidence in what I'm doing. I asked Mark to just watch my rods for the time being, just while I nip over to the tackle shop to get some more maggots. And Tom Makers stood outside. And equally for Tom, he's given me the time of day, let me pick his brains, and given me much more confidence in what I'm doing. So I'm really pleased with these two rods, fairly close together. And all I've been doing every 45 minutes, every hour, is just putting a few spons of maggot, a little bit of boilie crumb just over the top. And I'm probably about a rod length just off the margin, going towards that island. And when I was speaking to Tom, he explained that you come probably 7 to 10 foot off the island and it is just really flat, as clear as anything. Very popular place for the fish to come swimming around the island, hopefully snap up a little bit of the bait. So just going to keep watching the water, keep doing what I'm doing. Hopefully we can pull out another fish just as beautiful as the one we had last night.
taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me,
On the Zig. So there we have it. 4 in the morning. And we've got one in the net on the Zig. Well, I said I'll be back, and hopefully with a fish. And that's what we've got. Only about £20, nothing major. But to me, this fish is major because the very first carp I've ever caught on a Zig. Only a foot off the bottom, bit of black foam. It's about 4:30 in the morning, so it's still pitch black. And just look at this fish. Oh, it's golden. There we go. Yeah, massive confidence booster. Night 2 down, fish 2 down. 2 different methods. I've just been every 45 minutes, every hour, just been spomming a bit of maggot out, a bit of crushed boilie. Nothing major, just keeping all of that attraction going in. And yeah, over the moon with this one, just can't believe it. Mouth is absolutely mint, there's not a mark on it. Show you this other side and then we'll get her back. Get in. Come on. There we go. Absolutely buzzing. Right, we'll get her back and then we'll get that rod back on the spot. Oh, the excitement hasn't finished. It's 7 o'clock. Mark's had liners all night. And obviously got that common last night, which was my first fish on a Zig. And my middle rod, which is the Zig, is just, bobbin's just dropped slightly, come back up and then dropped. So yeah, I've got no shoes on, no socks on, mud all over my feet. But seems like it's going to be another good day. Well, we did wake up this morning to a little bit more excitement. But we're on the last day, we've got the last night ahead of us today, so it's our chance to finish with a bang. Now, I had the first fish off the bottom on a pop-up and just on a little spinner rig, and the second fish, my very first Zig rig that I've tied, just about a foot off the bottom. So they're obviously on the move, they're still active, so the fact that I've caught one on my first Zig, I'm going to keep at it. Practice makes perfect, so we're going to make another Zig up and hopefully that will finish the session with
fish or two. So yeah, we're going to get to work, tie up some rigs and then get the rods back out. I'm also having to move slightly with my rod positioning because on my left nobody's in that swim, and where I've been having fish is slightly out of my water into that swim. But just got to do the right thing. Someone's turned up here today, which I think they are. I'm just going to move back into my water because then you're keeping other anglers happy and doing the right thing. So we're going to make a slight change and then go from there. So let's tie some rigs up and get the rods back out, and fingers crossed we finish with a bang.